European cabbages are the head cabbages, like the standard red and green varieties, as well as the Savoy cabbage. That's the more kind of wrinkly one there. We also have the stem cabbages. Those all displayed on Iron Chef Bobby Flay Station, kind of in all their glory. We have two stem cabbages here today. The elongated one, that's the Napa, and we have the bok choy. You can't think cabbage without thinking crustacean, and we've already got a newcomer here in Kitchen Stadium. Iron Chef Bobby Flay brought Tara. We say hi to her as she tosses those lobster tails into the boil. We've got some big hunks of beef over on Iron Chef Flay's session. Actually, I'm sorry, the brisket that Iron Chef Bobby Flay is working with, we can see going into a pressure cooker with some herbs and spices, so cabbage, corned beef, that makes complete sense. The Challenger is giving an onion a chop, and he's got some farro on the stove. Now, that's a member of the wheat family, and that'll take a good 30 minutes just to get to the al dente state. So both chefs definitely getting some slow cooking things going before they tackle the cabbage. Iron Chef Bobby Flay now with one of those heads of Savoy. Slightly finer leaf than we get in regular green cabbage. One that a lot of Americans think they don't like cabbage, only eat the green cabbage, which is relatively, you know, hearty and hard. But Savoy is more mellow and tender, and it's very good for stuffing. It's good raw or cooked, but looks like the Iron Chef's going to boil, or at least blanch, those big outer leaves. The chef is starting to mow down through a red cabbage. That red can be very, very vibrant depending on the pH of the solution that it's cooked in. It can be made very drab, be made very bright, and it does have a tendency to bleed onto other ingredients, so he might use that as a colorant, who knows. Ooh, there's a nice big gooey duck clam in the hands of James over on the Challenger side, one of Chef Kinch's two assistants today. The other one being Jean Paul. Oh, we've also got a rutabaga out over on the Challenger side. The yellow turnip, Swedish turnip, standard in North Central European cuisines. We're 5 minutes into the battle already because we're having so much gosh darn fun. It's time for me to check in with my favorite Canadian in the whole wide world. That would be Kevin Brosh down on the floor, who is
secretly digging the secret ingredient.
Why are you secretly digging the secret ingredient?
Only recently I've started to really appreciate cabbage, although I've never seen a cabbage walk into Kitchen Stadium before. The Challenger working with some pears and onions, he's sauteing them off in his Dutch oven. Iron Chef Bobby Flay, he has got some fresh corn on his cutting board. Also took a whole Napa cabbage and dumped that into some boiling water.
And you know what, Kevin? A head of Napa cabbage can weigh anywhere from 2 to 10 pounds, just so you know.
So there we go.
The Iron Chef, sous chef Tara, giving those little bacon lardons a saute in the pan there, and she's going to render it out. And the Iron Chef's got a ladle full of chicken stock. He's adding that to the corn and chopped onions in the food processor, and he's going to give that a buzz. And the challenging chef's got a nice little move. He's rolled up some of those outer leaves of the red cabbage, rolled it, and he's now doing what we call a chiffonade. Chiffonade means small shred, and that is exactly what he's doing. Ooh, over on the Challenger side, they have a whole sea bream out. Sous Chef James, I think, is going to give that a fillet. That's a Japanese fish, often used in raw applications. Our Chef Bobby Flay now has his Napa out. That, as you pointed out, Kevin Brosh, that was blanched. Now it's shocking down in some ice water. Wow, so looking down at Christine, filling up a wide sauteuse with those split bok choy pieces. Notice, it's just split, and the leaves aren't actually separated from that stem. That is the nice thing about bok choy. It's very easy to cook. Chef Tara is splitting some peaches in half. It looks like those might be South Carolina peaches. Bonito flakes over on the Challenger side, those just went into the pot with the kombu and water, that small saucepan. So it looks like they're working on making their own dashi. That, of course, the ubiquitous Japanese cooking liquid. We've got a dill, cabbage, and pear mixture in the vacuum sealer over on the Challenger side. We can see that air is evacuated from that changer. The bag fills up, and then it'll collapse very suddenly. Ah, there it goes, because everything seizes up.
How are my lobsters?
I'll cut them right now.
The lobster tails are cooling down, and she's putting a knife to those tails right now, splitting them right in half. Jean Paul over on the Challenger side has a mixture going of roasted chicory, flour, hazelnut flour, and butter. I have no idea what he'll be doing with that. Iron Chef Flay now breaking down another red cabbage. We're 15 minutes into the battle, and look, Brussels sprouts. Tara's got Brussels sprouts. She's the first today with the guts to bring out the Brussels sprout. All right, there, the two pots that the Challenger's working with, one of them has the mixture of onions, pears, and dill seed. They just added some red cabbage to that as well. And the one that's right in front of that right now just contains some Napa cabbage, so that's standing by. I'm looking over at a pastry and baking station on the Challenger side where they've taken that chicory and hazelnut mixture and they've mashed it out flat between a couple of silpat mats. That's, you know what it looks like? It looks like dirt. It's just
somehow I
dirt.
don't
Looks
think
dirty.
it is, but...
I know it isn't. It's chicory and hazelnut and other good stuff.
And go right in the oven.
But, you know, spread out there, just like potting soil. Yum. Well, the cabbage heads are a-rolling. So far, the Brussels sprouts, bok choy, Napa, Savoy, and red cabbage are all in use. It looks like some will be paired with seafood, lobster on the Iron Chef side, and sea bream on the Challenger side. We'll see more of the process when Iron Chef America returns.